What's up, you guys? We're back with another post from the subreddit today, the Neville subreddit. And this one is called EIYPO is 100% real. My lord, here's the one trick in my stories with a brain exploding emoji. Okay? So here we go. Hey guys, I'm constantly blown away by this law, particularly the facet relating to other people and the types of bonds that you can effortlessly generate. My gosh, all I can say is that once you change your self-concept and stick to it, the world has no choice but to rearrange itself around you differently. Everyone is you pushed out works. I'm bisexual and have recently manifested two, against all the odds, in quotes, deep romantic connections, one with a guy and one with a girl. Now, in the past, all I can say is that once you change your self-concept and stick to it, the world has no choice but to rearrange itself around you differently. Yeah, so I reread that part. But now, in the past, I had never had luck with people who really interested in me. Despite being a conventionally attractive girl and an inquisitive thinker, there was just a block. I would connect with someone, we'd get on amazingly, I'd fall for them hard, get obsessed, they'd pull away. Now, I see the plain and simple truth more clearly than my own face in the mirror. You can never have what you desperately crave, ever. You can have things that seem colossal, enormous, fantastic, and that fill you with childlike wonder, but you can't have something that you're crying yourself to sleep over, wishing for, and desperately checking for. We forget this because we forget that the law is always working. But I can tell you this from years of own personal experiences and from an analytical mind, if you are reading this sub, praying for an SP and desperately checking his or her social media at night, that he or she won't float into your reality. You won't experience him or her. You just energetically cannot and will not. Fortunately, I can also promise you that if you hold the concept of yourself in your head as someone who is naturally adored by the people you like, they will fall head over heels for you every damn time. For those of you who are interested, my situation with the girl. She's fascinating, ingenious, and guarded, and we initially bonded over shared interests. However, she told me she has a boyfriend, and when I mentioned my bisexuality to test waters, she asked me if I liked dating girls in a super disconnected, I'm straight and can't relate type way. I didn't pay mind to that, knew that we had a connection, and held in my mind the idea that she greatly benefited from my energy, that anything's possible, and that I massively intrigued her. I swear to God, days later, this previously heterosexual girl started acting totally differently, messaging me brazenly at night while drunk, sending me hints about being bisexual, rainbow flags, etc., and obviously flirting. I now know she's bi because I've chosen to see her that way. Wow. The guy in the above situation is mind-blowingly surreal, but this one is straight up psychedelic madness. I used to be interested in a guy I got to know through a friend, a girl who dated him, but who always connected well with mentally, but used to dismiss him as not an option, etc. My friend left the country, and I held it in my mind that he found me spontaneous, attractive, and addictive. And sure enough, he started popping up to me online during the quarantine, which I found bizarre because we'd never really talked much before. Just after this, my friend and him stopped dating, and I found myself talking to him more and more. Now, this sounds typical, girls gets with her ex, her with her friend's ex, etc., but he's a really respectful guy. This wouldn't have happened if I hadn't triggered the bridge of incidents. I 100% know it. Long story short, we're now dating. And I asked the universe for craziness. We're staying in his empty family vacation flat together. None of our mutual friends know, but I'm assuming it won't be a controversial issue and trust that it won't be. With both of these situations, I can see that they're only flourishing because I feel and know myself to be the perfect, fun, fulfilled partner for both of these people. I've not only reached their level, but have surpassed it. I have the upper hand in both of these situations. And they both crave my attention and time. It's not narcissism, it's just conscious creating of my reality. The one trick is this: realize that you can't have what feels viscerally painful because you want it so bad. To get that thing, you have to change your internal beliefs and how you feel about the situation. You should, and she's got these as bullet points. Know that anything's possible. Those versions of you are out there ready for you to climb into them. Stop chasing intense euphoria. When you do secure these people and things, it'll be wonderful, but it won't be consistent, dizzying euphoria. It'll be natural. Just as the popular girl who knows she's loved by everyone sits down at lunch and enjoys seeing her friends, but doesn't feel, oh my God, I can't believe these people are sitting with me. If she did, it would reflect low self-esteem and she'd push them out of her reality. She'd be the unpopular kid. Remember that. Really, this shit is deep and changes your entire life. With a bunch of sparkles at the end. Man, that post is hidden. There's so many little gold nuggets in there. I'm not going to go through all of them again one by one. Rather, I will allow her original intent to shine through. You can watch this video again if you wish to, because there is just so much gold in there. Now, Feathered Nest commented, one thing you can improve, if I may. I've run into this problem when you manifest someone craving your attention. It may seem like that's what you want, but long term it doesn't play out well. It's better to go from harmonious balance and loving and being loved. And then Slaver's Bay responds to this and says she can enjoy being creative for a while, that she can reimagine it to harmonious balance. It's a fluid and not set in stone. So the original poster said, yes, exactly. I find I can control it as I wish. They crave me. I then decide they're going to surprise me, and the dynamic changes a little, / I'm blown away by how cool and independent they are. Then I decide to be craved again. Ha 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 ha. But I do totally 100% agree that she's gonna fall for me hard and need me is something to be very careful with. It is my first successful same-sex relationship. I manifested precisely this outcome, and from a previously non-committal, free-as-fuck girl, she literally fell in love with me in about 2 weeks, and would constantly tell me I'd hacked her brain, and that she'd die without me, etc. I loved the experience because I ended up being an incredibly deep bond, but later on, her intensity pushed me away. Now I've decided she's going to be an independent, cool friend of mine, and she shows up like that. Ha ha ha. I'm meeting up with her today. Laughing emoji. I could totally mess with things and get us to start dating or something, but I don't want that in my reality right now. Wow. So somebody says, you're like a little witch. LOL. How do you do that? How do you make people conform to your image? How? Anyways, guys, this is a juicy post. Like I said, there's a lot of comments in there, but I'm not going to go through all of them. If you want to check out the original post, I'm going to leave it in the description. I think it is well worth your time. And anyways, guys, drop me a like, drop me a comment. We're here. We've been hitting you guys with a daily Neville posts in October. That's basically what I'm going for right now. That's the vibe right now. You got Lucifer in the background. He's the mascot of the whole series right now. And hit me with a subscribe if you've been finding these videos useful, and I will see you guys next time.